Welcome, everybody, to a late night episode of Minecraft. I am really tired today, as you can tell. I am very much at the point right now where I am just trying to record a nice little episode for y'all today so that I can keep my schedule of being about a week ahead going. But, yeah, hope you guys are all doing today. As you can tell, I'm much lower energy. I exercised a lot today, so I've been pretty exhausted. There's the catch of the day for you. So today I want to start a new project. I think I have one that I'm very interested in doing. And the first thing we need to do, though, is we need to mine a bunch of cobblestone. Basically, one feature of every Minecraft village that I feel is very common is a church. But weirdly, we do not have a church in this village. So I've been thinking, why don't I just make one? And I make it a grand, big church. But there's a lot of stuff we have to do. This will take several episodes, probably with very different energies for each. So, yeah. But, yeah, I don't think I've actually recorded a really late episode in a while. I think episode 15 I recorded midday. So, yeah. I'm very tired, and I want it to be... I think it helps the video because it makes it more honest, When everyone's always hyper energy, you're just thinking, they must always be like that. And then the truth is like, yeah, sometimes I am. But I think today I have an interesting topic for you all. So I feel like lately, looking at YouTube, I feel like a lot of people are basically realizing that many creators are not exactly honest. Or at least that they portray themselves in a much higher light than maybe a lot of them would. And to me, it's really fascinating because ultimately I've always seen YouTube as a kind of an alternative life. It's for people who maybe didn't succeed in the normal world, so they're going to have different kind of aspirations and goals. I don't think this means that every YouTuber is like a monster, but I think that it definitely shows that there's more likely to be people who are not the best actors. And I was watching one today where I just saw somebody who... I don't know. It's one of those things where people kind of fake mental illness, or they're being completely honest and no one really knows. That's the funny thing. You never really know with this crap how truthful someone's being, because ultimately, you never know. People will lie to you all the time and do all sorts of crap. And I was watching it, and I was just thinking to myself, man, because it was someone who used to be seen as such a hero of the community and that kind of crap, who now has kind of had their... It's sort of the classic quote of you live long enough, you either live long enough, or you either die a hero, or you live long enough to be a villain. Man, it took me 4 times to say that. God, I'm tired. Oh, that was gravel. Whoops. But yeah, this is a starting amount. I don't think it's ultimately going to be enough, but we'll get more in other episodes. I mainly want to lay out the foundation today. But yeah, I just was thinking about it because I thought, a lot of people considered that person manipulative. But in some ways, I do wonder because I feel like in certain aspects, you kind of have to put your best foot forward with YouTube. Man, I'm forgetting words today. Sorry, Carpenter, who got us our first adventure. We're going to have to evict you. I'm sorry. I know. But we're moving you into this new house with flowers. Oh, there's something humorous about that. That's okay. We'll put this new bed right in the middle of town. I've been thinking that I should just put a bunch of beds in that main area of the town. That way villagers will spawn, but ultimately, I don't know. But yeah, it was just really fascinating to me because ultimately, I don't know. I think a lot of people gave that guy a hard time because he was ultimately kind of a darker person. I don't know if he was exactly bad. I think it's so easy to make the comment that someone's a bad person, but they definitely had some dark sides to them. And that's something I really find interesting. Is just with people, you never really know people. Like, someone could seem like an absolute monster, but then you see them in a new light, and it could completely change your perspective on them. Or you could see someone as a good person, and then they do something that makes you really wonder why they did that. Or basically make you wonder what was going on in their head when they made that decision. I don't know. Oh, I just fell. But it was really fascinating to me. I don't know. I'm not much of someone to go after a witch hunt. To me, I kind of watch whoever I want. If they're a bad person, I mean, I don't think one view is going to make a difference. to be honest with you, but I also don't really care about like having a perfect moral compass. But I will say I think there is something to putting your best foot forward. Like I'm putting my best foot forward in this video, you know. I could very easily just show maybe a more negative side to me if I really want to. And maybe that makes me kind of two-faced, but I think in reality it's just the truth about people. Everyone kind of has their moments where, you know, maybe something didn't go right or maybe someone was just being a jerk to them that day. And it's very easy to judge others, but I think it is important to just kind of realize sometimes that we're all people. And even like the worst mistakes can be made by perfectly normal people. I don't know. Let me know what you think about that down below. I really appreciated hearing everyone's responses on episode 4. So, yeah, I've wanted to do this again. But yeah, so the basic goal of what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to kind of like take this building down. Well, I think that's obvious. No, I'm trying to even out this area so I can kind of create flattened ground because I think this church build is going to be pretty big. But yeah, no, I think we all do it though to an extent, putting your best foot forward. Because ultimately, like, if you didn't, like, people would just think you were a jerk. I mean, you know, it's like people would think you were not a good person, and I think it's easy to do that. But I think ultimately, I think it's more challenging to be a dynamic person in that way. Yeah, so we're gonna have it end about here. So we need to fill up. Oh wow, the sun's already going down. Yeah, I'm not sure how long this episode will go. If it'll just be me building the foundation or doing more. I thought I'd have more to talk on that, but what's funny is I've kind of gotten through everything I wanted to say. But yeah, no, as someone who's really had a lot of people that I've watched on YouTube basically turn out to be not the greatest people, I think it is very interesting just to look at it now, and I'm just thinking, well, it's like eventually someone's going to get caught for something, whether it's saying something maybe that didn't fit their character, because everyone does that. I mean, everyone makes a joke that might be a little bit risky. I guess we could use this bed right today. I got to be careful. I'm going to die one of these times and basically not be able to get back. But, yeah. I've also been doing some slight things off camera, like farming things and whatnot, because I'm running out of food. I really am. But, yeah, I think the big thing right now is just I got to fill this in. I think originally I was going to use that as one of the entrances, but I think instead I'm going to kind of create another entrance. I'm not sure how big this build is going to be, so hear me out on that. But yeah, I guess that was the main thing I had to ask, though, because, man, I've seen so many people this year just get caught with either something or someone, and I'm just, it does make me think, like, you know, it's easy. I think it's easy for everyone to judge people, but I do wonder, like, if it's just the fact that we've gotten way too critical of these people online who are flawed people. Man, I need more, I need more dirt. I didn't think I'd actually need more dirt. Yeah, I've been slowly trying to beautify this up a bit more, because this part of the village kind of looks rougher. I bet we'll get here one day, but probably not today. Oh, that's the funniest thing to me, is just the fact that it's like, I know one day we'll get here, but it probably won't be for a couple episodes. I know probably around episode 20, I'll probably want to start doing something new again. I think the audience will enjoy that. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. For those of you who've stayed, because it is funny, I can talk about this now. It is kind of interesting just watching the first week of YouTube analytics for the channel and how, like, so many people came to the channel due to episode 3 success, but a couple of you stayed, and I'm appreciative of those of you who stayed. And I don't want it to be like a doom and gloom, but it is kind of funny to see just, like, the videos not get any impressions on them. Because, like, I do have an interest in that, I'll be quite frank. For me, I love numbers, and I love seeing how different things evolve over time. But, yeah, it was kind of funny to see. It's just like, oh, I'm getting views, and then, oh, I'm not. Easy come, easy go. Yeah, I don't know. It's really an interesting kind of thing. But, yeah, thanks for everyone who stayed. It's made the beginning of this process so much easier. You know, I'm not just uploading to a void, which is really nice. Oh, man, I'm at the point where I'm rambling. I didn't think that would take that long. But, yeah, okay. So, ultimately, now I need to figure out how big I want this to be. I think 10 blocks might be good. because I want this to be kind of a quad church, if that makes sense. So I think, oh, this does not fit. Maybe, because I want, I think 1, 2, 3, 4 in each direction. So 4 by 4, and then door, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's not bad. I guess we can kind of, if we, for now, I think I'm doing more symmetrical builds. I don't know why. This is like the thing I've decided to do, but I don't know. It's kind of interesting. This kind of build is going to be very simple, I think, ultimately. With, but actually, I don't know. We kind of need it more, don't we? I can always move this. Let's build it 1 over. And, yeah, well, we'll just have to, oh, gosh, dang it, we need more dirt. Oh, but that's the fun of Minecraft, though. You're constantly searching, and once you build it, though, you'll get to sit. Like, look, I've been admiring that house for, like, 2 or 3 episodes now. So, you know, there's something fun about it. I enjoy that. Okay, that should be enough. Maybe, yeah. Because I want there to be room between the town hall and it. So, or in the church. I keep saying it. Oh, that's interesting. So yeah, now, well, basically, what does this have? At 5. So basically, it would need to be right here. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna have to move this back a bit. That's okay. You know, I think a lot of the time you just gotta accept that sometimes you're not really gonna nail something on the first go, and that's okay. And make that 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, that fits perfectly. Yeah, and now it's a little bit bigger. It's definitely a bigger build. Like, there's no question about that. I'm just pulling out dirt for the meantime. Maybe I'll grind some dirt off camera. I don't know, though. You guys seem to really enjoy the other content. Or, like, the non-edited stuff, for those of you who stayed. I assume the people who did not stay probably had something that they didn't like about it. Probably found me annoying. That's usually the most possible answer here. Which, you know what? It's completely understandable. I'm not everyone's cup of tea. Yeah. Oh, I have more dirt. Perfect. You know, it's funny. I didn't think I'd need that much dirt. Oh, yeah. I had these flowers. I thought that was a nice little look. But yeah, I think for this episode, we're going to keep going. I think, oh, not that. Not going with that, that's for sure. But at the very least, I want to add, oh, not that, a couple on each side. Because I think I want like a main church area, like in the middle. Like so, like basically kind of creating these little alcoves of information. Oh, weird. Oh, never mind. That's right. I thought it was something wrong with it. But maybe like here have like the like worship spot of the church. I don't know. We need to go out and get some or get some not blaze rods, but brewing stands to make some holy men. Okay, let's do this. Boom, boom. Yeah, I think this is good. I think this is good. It's definitely a little small, but I don't know. It's not like, I think people can come in, do what they need to do. I like it. I think what I want to do for this section, though, is have it be this. I think I want it to be this little, maybe one more. There we go. And then just have, like, yeah, like a 3 kind of thing. That looks good. I think this might look more like a castle than a church. But, you know, we're trying our best at the moment. I don't know. The church I grew up in is very similar looking to this. You know, just made of stone. And I guess what we could do is just have, like, the cross here. This is not supposed to be of any particular religious affiliation, but you know, what do you, I think that could be good. And then we can have the walls come up here. Like so. Yeah, that'll be good. I'm definitely going to need more cobblestone. There's no argument there. But yeah, I'm thinking like these all lead to little rooms that like we could have a bunch of people sleep in. Like, say the church, like the lore of the building is that the church provides things for people. Yeah, let's put some torches here. But yeah, this is going to take several episodes for sure. I guess I could technically record for like 30 minutes, but I don't have anything more to say. And that's what I've really noticed is like ultimately, after a certain point, I kind of don't have that many things to offer to the table. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's just life. There might come a point, you know, where I decide, hey, I should edit these because I run out of things to say. You know, when I've been doing it for an absurd amount of time. The thing I'm curious about is let's just get the main outline of the place done. Or at least this is all the cobblestone we have. Doesn't look bad. Let's get a little bit of a a little screenshot. I guess I can have it there for a second and just kind of, because usually this saves me a little bit of time because it gives me a good thumbnail I can kind of show. This one looks so rough right now. We'll definitely have to add some more texturing, but what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my gosh, look how many of these guys there are. Oh, let me place this bed down. Yeah, we're going to keep placing beds because I love this. Look, we can see our village population slowly rising. And yeah, I think with that, everybody, I am done with this episode. I am feeling tired. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys had enjoyed that little discussion I had. See you guys later. Bye-bye.